It is transfer deadline day. We haven't signed anybody else so far. Nobody else is left either. We're playing Celtic. There's 4 hours left. That's really all there is to it. Let's see how we're getting on then, shall we? This Squavish Gamer. My name is Duncan. Welcome back to the Elgin Experiment. And welcome in, everybody. Just to show that we haven't actually, signed anyone else, here is still our ins and outs. Words are failing me. So last time we were here, we lost 2 games back to back. We then took on, I was going to say something, in Hibernian in the Cup, and they took the lead on 73 minutes before we equalised through Lewis Miller on 81 and Andre got us a winner on 90. Now, we haven't watched goals back in a while. We played awful. We've actually played pretty bad, the last few games, which isn't ideal. And I keep on having to change our style of play during games. So I'm very much micromanaging at the moment, and I'm not enjoying it. That's the goal we conceded. Wasn't great for a packed Borough Briggs, but 81 minutes, it was Lewis Miller who got us level. Howden, ball in, back post header from Miller to get us back in the game. And then on the 90th minute, Andre with a goal. He gets the ball and just rockets it in the top corner, and we stole a victory against Hibs. And we went through to the next round where we're going to be playing Celtic. We then drew 0-0 with Kilmarnock in an awful game before a 1-0 victory over Hearts, where it was Declan Feeney who got the goal. As you can see, our back 5-6 who kind of finished the game were the better players. Some players came off for injury or came on for injury and a whole host of other reasons. But yeah, this was the only goal of the game, and it came on 71 minutes. Elliot Miles with the assist. Feeney with his first goal in league action for the club. And it was a great finish. We've actually had a couple of chances like that in the games, but we've missed them. So to finally see one of them go in the back of the net in the league was great. And that leads us to today. We are playing Celtic at Celtic Park before we take on Motherwell at Borough Briggs. Now, fair warning, I fully expect to get hammered in that Celtic game, so I don't think I'm going to come back for that. And I'm kind of tempted, I'm not going to lie, to just come back next episode. And again, we're talking beginning of the episode, but next episode. But I am very tempted to come back after a fair few games. So say, actually before that international break might not be the worst time, say Rangers and Kilmarnock. That way we just get through this list of games, we see where we are in the league, and then we can kind of try and make some judgments from there. Now, in terms of the league table, we are 8th. However, Celtic have 2 games in hand. Hearts have 1. We have 4 points from 4 games. 1 win, 1 draw, and 2 defeats. Elliot Miles has currently got 2 assists in the league. So let's then get into today's game. We are going to be playing our counter-attacking thing, and our starting 11 is pretty much, with the exception of Villa, who is injured again, our strongest 11. Although on paper? Oh no, Villa's overtook him again. Patrick was. Anyway, in goals will be Sands. Back 3 of Keenan, Manuel, and Mwanga. However, Andre looks like he has developed a fair bit. So we really do have 4 very good centre-halves now battling it out for those positions. Saeed, Kane, Patrick and McCarthy hitting those wing-backs and defensive mid-slots with O'Toole, Jan and Feeney leading or attacking from the front for us today. On the bench, Andre, Sam Tynan, Evan Towler, O'Halloran, El Hadoui, Chambers, Miles, Hornby and Miller. There is interest in El Hadoui. We rejected a loan bid from Kilmarnock and will continue to reject loan bids for him. There is interest as well in O'Halloran. Nobody's bid for him. There's 4 hours left of the window. I can't see it happening. But that's our team for today. I'm a bit nervous. Let's get to it. Not really sure what to expect today. Really not, but I do know what to expect. An absolute hammering. That's what I expect today. But once Celtic play and inevitably win their 2 games in hand, we will drop at least 1 position. And with Hearts, can't really tell how they're going to be doing. So we might end up down in 8th or further down and that's just on points I'm not even taking into consideration. Goal difference at the moment, but we're breaking forward already. 16 seconds, first shot of the game goes in our favour. Interesting break. Oh my god, I thought I was going to say... I was about to say it's 1-0, and it probably should have been. We have just scrambled that away from the goal. Fully expected our defender just to kick it off one of our other defenders and it go in. Okay, I see. This is going to be such a tough game for us, honest to God. We're going to be struggling, and there's not much we can do about it. I know it's like, obviously, so since this save began, so when you start this save, you'll have some Rangers and Celtic players maybe hitting about 30 grand a week, and I looked, I don't know why one of the Rangers players popped up and there was like £67,000. Celtic were linked with a guy who was on 80 grand a week. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm like losing, like, I'm genuinely panicking over giving guys like 7-8 grand a week, and this is what we're competing against. This is what I've got to try and overcome to win a league title. Great. But let's focus on walking before we run and just try and get ourselves secure in the league this season. O'Toole gets inside, doesn't quite get to Feeney, but McCarthy picks it up, a right-footed left-back, gets it to Jan, shot from distance, comfortably saved by the goalkeeper. I'm wondering by the end of this game, or by at least beginning of the next game, we might be able to see where we sit in terms of the wage table. I want to see, because if that does work the way it should, that will be a good indication of where we will finish this season. But obviously you can't take that for gospel, it's not 100% accurate, it's just a most likely scenario. Feeney, oh, he's got to keep that down. He's got to keep that down, that was a good chance. What I like about Feeney is his pace. He has got pace to get in behind, something that pretty much the rest don't have. Jan's not really slow, I'd say he's very much like average paced. Miller is slow, Hornby is not quick. So when we're playing certain oppositions, certain styles, if we're going to need pace in behind, it's going to have to be Feeney. Mwanga plays the ball forward and Feeney breaking through. Can he cut it across? He does. Jan! I can't fucking believe it. But it is Celtic 0, Elgin City 1 at Parkhead. And it is all from a long ball from Mwanga. And we were talking about Feeney's pace and we see it here. Gets between the fullback and the centre-back. Drives to the byline, cuts it across. Jan gets in front of the defender and just puts enough on it to take it past the goalkeeper. I know, you know, everybody in this stadium knows this one goal lead isn't going to last very long, but by Christ, is it something to hold on to? It's 1-1. No, it's not! Sands makes a save. I am a happy man. Oh no. I was going to say, we're so bad for losing goals like that, where when it just goes to the free man and nobody picks him up for ages, and he gets the free shot and goal. Right, can we win the header here? We win the initial, not the knockdown. Oh, Sands palms it, but it falls to our defender, who gets it out for a throw. By Christ, we are just holding on here. We can't even get kickouts to go into their half. Bloody hell. Manuel. Mwanga to McCarthy. Patrick. Mwanga. Patrick, we're doing okay here, actually. Just keeping the ball. Kane. Simple pass to Jan. Jan's probably looking for O'Toole or Feeney to make the run, but the Celtic defenders were just too tight. Didn't really give them much space. Kane, I have noticed with the three centre-backs, sometimes our centre-backs do end up in the wide positions. I've seen Andre put a cross or two in, and I don't even have them on like wide centre-back. They probably shouldn't be joining the attack, but they do. McCarthy swing in the corner. Can we make it 2? No. But Wanga's going to pick that one up. Gets it inside to Manuel. Back to Keenan, and we just keep the ball. O'Toole wins the header. And within 3 passes, we're back at our centre-backs. I like the fact they're letting Mwanga have the ball, because he is our ball-playing centre-half. If anyone's going to make a good pass with the ball, it's him. Any of my other 2 centre-backs should be better pressing. Although I better not say that too loud. They might hear me. Kane's making a run out wide. Tries to get across. Feeney! Unlucky. He should have scored, but I'm going to say unlucky. I am not going to be critical of him for that. And we go in leading at half time. I can't be critical of the team, but I can be critical of certain individuals like Syed. Be better. Just be better, man. I spent a lot of money on you. Well, yeah, I have and I haven't. For what we historically spend, I've spent a fortune on you, but what we have to spend, I've spent fuck all, really. Just be better, though. I wish like we were like maybe another like half star or more up in our reputation, because we would have been able to attract better players to come with the money we now have. So the board are going to be very unhappy with me that I didn't spend 28 million. Whatever. But I'm hoping that won't be enough to actually cause me issues at the club. Okay, Syed is having a horrific game. He hasn't played well in any game or moment of game since we've signed him this summer, which is a little bit concerning for me. And it's already a stage of, oh God, do I need to offload you already? O'Hara's going to come on and replace him, because I can't really afford passengers when we're taking on Celtic. Hits the wall, goes out for a corner. Over half an hour remaining in the game. And it's 1-1. There we go. It's offside. VAR's checking it. VAR is checking. Is it going to be off, or is he on? And it's disallowed. He was offside. It's still 1-0 to us. How? My God. It wasn't even close. You didn't put your bloody flag up. Fuck's sake, linesman. Apparently Mwanga's having a bad game, which, from what we've seen, is surprising me. He's not ever looked like he's done anything wrong since we've seen any highlights, particularly. I am loathed to make many changes, if any, at the moment, because I don't want to disrupt this while we're still... I mean, we are holding on, but like we are barely holding on, but while we are, I don't really want to make drastic changes. How tall are you, Mwanga? You're like 6'3", right? Yeah. You're like 6 foot. You're 6'2". Okay, I'm going to make the change. I'm going to take off Mwanga and bring on Andre to keep him on defend, not stopper just now. Don't want to make the change too drastic. Does mean we don't really have any ball playing centre backs, which fine, whatever, we can deal with it. Well, I guess I say that, but some of them can pass. Like, we have seen Andre, we've seen Keenan make a couple of good passes in the past, and I'm sure Manuel has the ability to play at least a 5-yard pass. Well, passing of 9, maybe not. But we are just... So what's that? 1 more stoppage, 3 more subs we can make. Both our subs have been defensive as well. That is too big a gap. Great save by Sands. Sands, you're doing yourself no harm today, son. And that is unlucky. It's a good strike, it's a good finish. I'm not going to criticise Sands. He has kept us in this game. Is now Celtic 1, Elgin 1. And let's be honest, that goal was always coming. Let's hope that's only one, though. But I doubt it. Right, we get the head clear initially. Oh, it's deflected in. That's a killer. That's been deflected in. Let's make a couple of changes. We're going to bring on Miles. He'll give us that attacking midfield option. We're going to bring on Towler because McCarthy is shattered. He has had a good game, though. I'm not unhappy with his performance. And let's bring on Miller to replace Feeney. Miller, we did sign for £25,000 from Celtic in the summer. We had him on loan from the club previously as well. Let's make our 3 changes, and because let's be honest, the points are away from us now, so we can make the changes and rest up a couple of players. Feeney's had a good game. He's not coming off because he's played badly, but kind of like McCarthy, I just want them to rest up that little bit. But overall, not annoyed today. Not annoyed. There's nothing I've seen from anyone that's made me like annoyed by the team. We have played pretty fucking well. And the score is perfectly mid in an XG, to be honest. We're doing well. We're doing well. I think the issue I have is I don't know what system suits us best against teams who aren't as far away from us in quality-wise compared to like when we're taking on Rangers or Celtic. Yep, we'll play our fluid counter-attack and kind of hope for the best. It's the best option we can do outside of just try to shut up shop. But when we're taking on teams we should or hoping to take points from, or we're realistically got to target the points from, I'm not really sure what we should be doing. We're either going to be playing Route 1 or Control Possession, and it seems like I have to change each game. Whenever I think one is the better option, we play badly and end up changing it like 30 minutes in. So it has been a bit of a struggle for us just to land on the better way to play for us. And it also depends on how well individual players start playing. But yeah, like we expected to lose today. There's no shame in that defeat whatsoever. We acquitted ourselves pretty well. The goals were coming. We knew they were coming. I mean, that's kind of that. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally agree to sell anybody. 2 hours left of the transfer window. We're playing Motherwell in 3 days. See you in a second. Right, we're back for the second game. Nothing happened in the last couple hours of deadline day. We've had to make one change to starting 11. Kane just really isn't fully fit. I'm not going to play him. It's too early in the season to be bothered risking things. So El Hadouи comes in, playing in that deep line playmaker, which, since we're going to be playing a control possession style system for at least half an hour, makes sense. And Villa is now back on the bench anyway. So all in all, I'm okay with that. So yeah, one change to starting 11, playing control possession. Let's see how we get on versus Motherwell. Now, if it's anything like every other game we've played, I have probably picked the wrong style of play, and by half time we'll have changed to Route 1, and that's when we'll start looking like doing something, because it's always the fucking case. The cup games I had no issue. I just played my counter-attack football in all the cup games. Yeah, fine, we struggled against one team, but in general it was fine. We come up to this league and we play teams that we have to try and get points against. We can't play any form of style or system of football, game to game, that works. I love it. And yes, I know I've only played like 4 games, but when you're changing system like 3 times a game to try and get something from the game, it is driving me up the fucking wall. To be fair, I didn't buy players for a particular style of play, I just bought them for a shape. Maybe that's on me. Maybe the problem is me. Feeney's 1-on-1. There was a big gap to the goalkeeper's right. You just had to hit it left and into the goal, and that was in, man. Feeney delivers a corner. It's going to be shit. That is a chance missed. That's a big chance missed. Manuel with a really bad pass. It's been picked up. Come on, lads. Oh, Keenan. Thank God for offside. Right. Wake up, please, gentlemen. Please wake up. Out. He's sitting too deep. Come on. I couldn't find a better set piece coach, so I extended hours by 1 year, hoping that next summer I'll find somebody better. Oh. Dag is having a really shit game again. I think I'm going to have to drop him for a bit. I know he's more of a right back than a wing back, but he can allegedly play wing back. He's just been shit every time he does. Same with Patrick. Patrick has not shown up well here at all. O'Toole doesn't win the initial header. Doesn't quite get it clear as falls to Patrick. El Hadouи takes an awful touch inside, and now Motherwell will break. Just foul him. Seriously, foul him. Thank God his decision making is as bad as our team's. free kick was miles away. It was never going in. Tool's having a poor game as well. Yeah, Dag is getting dropped. After today, he is getting dropped. He's getting subbed at half time. He's been shit. Please don't. Please don't. Good save from Sands. Oh, I'm going to take Patrick off as well. Bring Villa back in. Yes, it's been awful. It's been really poor. Really poor. O'Halloran and Villa. Nice and easy. Like for like changes. With two guys I actually trust. I just dawned on me, we've actually signed a fair few players like over the seasons that we've picked up previously. Either it's on loan for a second time, or in O'Halloran's case and Miller's case, like bought after a couple of years away from them when they were on loan to us. I don't really do it on purpose. They just kind of appear as options. And I'm like, yeah, no, I could take him for an option. Because I trust him as well to an extent. We are controlling the possession, okay? We've had the same amount of shots on target, but not the same amount of shots. O'Toole is having a howler of a game. Let's bring on Miles. 2 more stoppages remaining for us. 2 more subs we can make. Jan on the free kick. Cool. By the way, I'm like so surprised we got McCarthy as a fringe player when he's like a very decent, like left back, left wing back at this level. I'm kind of surprised that Mirren let him go on a free. I've not even looked to see who St Mirren's left back options were. But it's kind of surprising. I think I'm going to be bringing Miller on shortly. Good header there from Manuel Villa. Knocks it down to Miles, and we are breaking Feeney to Jan. I should have probably played it to Miles, but went himself. I'm not going to be too critical of that. How tall is Villa? He's quite a tall lad, this. Yeah, 6'4". We have got a fair bit of height in the team now, which is good. Like, good header. Manuel's going to break with the ball, which isn't who I'd want, and he's realised it. Yeah. Get back in defence, pal. Miles, Villa, Feeney. We know Villa can play good long balls as well. McCarthy inside to El Hadoui. Plays it through Feeney. Oh, that's a good attempt. Maybe I changed my mind. Looks like we're still needing the pace from Feeney. McCarthy's looking pretty tired. Jan is looking pretty tired. To be fair, so's Keenan as well. O'Halloran. El Hadoui's not going to get the shot away. And O'Halloran loses out as well. Now they're breaking. But McCarthy does just enough. But it still falls to a Motherwell player. Crosses in. Sands comfortably collects. So we need to make a couple changes here. McCarthy is struggling. Let's bring on Towler. For Jan, let's replace him with Hornby. Gives us pretty much another outlet. That's all 5 subs. Oh, because I made 2 changes at halftime. I'm an idiot. I can't count. We're hoping now with a big man of Hornby can knock this down for Feeney and we can maybe get another chance. Comfortably caught by Sands. Now don't fuck it up. Out to Mwanga. He's free. Out to Mwanga. He's free. Well done. Don't know why it took you so long to decide that. Right, Towler. Inside. Nope. Okay. El Hadoui does not seem to be comfortable on the turn with the ball. Oh, yous are idiots, man. Great save from Sands. I get that we're maybe controlling the possession, but not one of yous had the wherewithal to turn the fuck around with the ball. Bloody hell. Guess we're not getting another chance. Are we walking away with a draw? A goalless draw, maybe? Right, Towler, Villa. El Hadoui. That's a good touch. Completely does the player. Oh, unlucky. He done so well. He completely done the midfield. He's been turning like inside so often that he goes to do it and the defender just runs right past him. Miles though loses the ball. Villa tries to win it back, falls to a Motherwell player. Villa just try to battle for every ball just now, which is what I like to see. Ibrahim's got to be offside, surely. Surely. He missed anyway. Yeah, he was offside. I thought he was offside. It's going with the last kicks of the ball here. If we're going to do anything, it has to be now. Feeney. Can he get the ball in? That's a horrible ball for Hornby. And it is Elgin 0, Motherwell 0. I generally don't know if that's a good or bad result. Motherwell were the favourites going into this game, going by the odds before the game. But yeah, I think we should have won that game. And I think that is like the fairest thing I could have said, that we didn't get the result we wanted, but you should all be happy if we create that many chances. More often than not, we'll do well, and I think we will. That big chance first half of Feeney, where he just made the wrong choice. He still got it on target, which I can't blame him for, but he just made the wrong choice. Motherwell, as you can see, they're currently second in the league after 6 games. I'm not going to be too down bad. 6 games played, 5 points. If we go on the old kind of point per game logic to the end of the season, we're kind of aiming for 38 points to avoid relegation. We're doing okay. And I think what I said at the beginning of the episode is exactly what... Who the fuck is this? Partly was on my shortlist. Yeah, I'm going to criticise your form. Whatever. I forgot he was out on loan. Well done in getting a goal. Yeah, so we are going to come back. We're going to come back for that Rangers-Kilmarnock game. Gives me a load of games to play through. What's that? 2, 4, 6. 6 league games in, and a quarter-final to play between now and when we come back. Gives us probably a fairer idea of how the league season is going, but if you see how bad our league season started last year, then went on to win it. Things can change and can change quickly, but I think up to that international break is probably a good way to go. Gives me a few games to try and get a bit of form or some form of a consistency going, and we'll see how we look from there. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please leave a thumbs up. It does genuinely help the channel out massively. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.